Hello everyone and welcome back to Blaster Master 03. Here's a convenient power-up recharge a little bit before we get to a bit of a lore dump. Yay.
Yeah, nothing to use these power-ups actually on.
I can't complain. Free stuff.
I mean, you get a power-up dump like that, and then you walk into a big-ass room like this.
You think there's going to be a boss, yeah.
Yeah, why isn't there a boss here?
Oh, there's absolutely a boss here.
Nope, there actually isn't.
No, it's just a big room that serves no purpose.
Yep. It's atmospheric.
Oh.
I'm sure there's no boss-related things going on with this room at all.
There isn't.
I mean,
There really isn't.
you know, even in the
my God.
gamiest games, a sudden hit of narrative atmosphere can be effective. Like, say what you will about certain levels in the game, Ted, but I refuse to believe that you did not get shivers when you encountered the Death Egg in Lava Reef for the first time.
Nah.
Nah? Oh, man,
Nah.
you have no soul.
Nope. Wait, is this Eve's mom?
No.
That's Eva.
Yeah, this is Kanan, so
There's
Jennifer's
Jennifer.
actual daughter. There's
So this is Eve's sister, I guess?
Mom.
Well, no, the little one.
Oh, the little one. No,
Yeah,
she's an
so
actual human.
Yeah, they go into it a little bit, but yeah, Eva is actually Jennifer and Kane's daughter, but technically, since Eve is a robot, or a gynoid, she's not technically,
Human.
yeah. They're about to kind of start
Why are
digging
you
into
shooting
that.
the baby?
Doesn't hurt them.
Okay, so I like this. I like it when games do this thing where, like, the new protagonist meets the old protagonist, and the old protagonist has, like, so much on you. Like, they feel like fucking titans, and it's like, if you played the previous game as those protagonists, you're the reason that they got to that level. It's just kind of goddamn satisfying when it happens. I know this isn't exactly that. This is more like a weird localization reference thing, but if you squint, it can kind of have that effect. Sort of. Does that make any sense at all?
A little bit.
A little bit.
It's like, if you I'm gonna mention Devil May Cry again. I'm sorry, comment section. You play Devil May Cry 4 and Nero meets Dante, and he's so badass that he's basically face rolling everything in the game the entire time. If you played Devil May Cry 3 and Devil May Cry 1 before that, this is essentially the protagonist that you created by going through those adventures. And I know you didn't actually have any influence over that. Like, the character ends as powerful as they are, regardless of how much you achieve in the game. But narratively, this is who you were experiencing the story as, and it kind of feels like this is what you left behind. I don't know. That's just me. Nah.
I mean, that's basically the same thing with, like, the red fight in Pokemon Gold and Silver.
Yeah, kind of,
really.
yeah. Although, not to humble brag or anything, but Red at the end of my game was a whole lot more powerful than Red in Gold and Silver, I'm just gonna say. He's like,
But he had to hold back a little.
he leveled down by about 20 levels.
Hey, that's
Oh,
way better than
you-
Lance, who's like 15 levels weaker than what he was in...
with his literal impossible Dragon Knights.
Yeah. Jeez.
Also, Leibniz brings up a good point. We have to go back to Kana's planet. Yay.
Yay, stranger!
Why do we have to go back to Kana's planet?
Because
Yay,
they have
dash
something.
move.
Because they have a thing that'll help us. Long story short.
Yeah. So we basically skimmed the story, but they just did a huge lore dump
Right.
saying that the ending of Blaster Master 02 turned Eve into an organic life form, but they suspect that she became that because of the mutant cells in her body. So she is still some sort of mutant, just still a human. So they're trying to figure out why she has DNA and everything.
So
right now.
she's Alice from the Resident Evil movies now. Excellent.
Yeah, pretty much. But they're worried that it could mean she could still transform again. So they're going to go to Strangia so they can actually get flowers that can hopefully stop the mutant cells.
Oh.
Is her crib a tank?
Yes.
Well, yeah, basically.
Looks like a little play tank.
Well, it's a small little MA, yeah. Even though they're homing.
I like how they're just explaining why the homing missiles kind of sucked in Metafight. This is literally just them grieving errances about the original Blaster Master in Metafight.
Which is hilarious in its own way.
Were they that bad?
If you were on flat ground and the enemy was lower than you, like they were even smaller than you, but still on the same level, your missiles went straight and could not go up or down.
Okay.
Yeah, so they would hover over the enemy, go left and right, but never go down to actually hit the enemy. They would just float over the enemy's head. You had to jump up and then shoot the homing missile for it to actually lock on and hit them. It was very stupid.
Oh, because then it would be, oh, right, I gotta go down to hit this guy.
Exactly. And they also make fun of the lightning attack, which seemed like it could randomly hit because it would pick one of 3 random directions to attack in, essentially, because it would curve. And if the sprite didn't touch any enemy, it didn't do any damage.
Okay, you see, because I really liked the lightning attack in 0-1. Like, that was one of my
Oh, in
favorite
0-1, they changed it. It's straight down, or if it's in water, it arced. So, yeah.
Yeah, like,
Yeah,
that was
but,
one of my favorite ones in 0-1.
It's weird because Kane's tank in this game is kind of a mix between the two.
Oh god, now I'm having flashbacks to Aladdin, of all things. Like, the goddamn magic carpet level where you're flying over the lava. The level that was...
that was fun, though.
That level was so bullshit that they actually just let you skip it if you died enough times.
Well, because it was technically a bonus stage, because if you lasted long enough, they gave you, like, extra lives. But yeah, no, it was very easy to just, like, oh, here's a wall.
I got my easy power-ups, time to actually progress.
So, like, they just let you warp back to Kanna's planet, then?
Well, no,
No.
we have to get to the certain warp hole to do so in the first place. But we'll find that there's a boss mutant in the area, and Dathan's like, nope, I'm not going to do that while there's potential danger. And it's like, no, you can still just warp. Nothing's really stopping you, dude.
But think about all the people that could be hurt.
Yeah.
I don't know. It seems to be not bothering anyone at the moment.
I've seen so many people in this world.
I think, doesn't he say, like, he's worried about getting attacked in the dimensional tunnel that leads to Strangia?
Yeah, which is like, no, they're not in the same room, so I don't think that would happen, Jason.
No, that actually, no, the point is that the monster you fight is literally ripping itself in and out of the multi-dimensional space, and that's also the same tech that's used to jump between planets quickly.
Yeah, I suppose.
So, yeah, so that's the logic behind it.
I get. Yeah, yeah. It's one of those. I think they just wanted. I mean, the obvious reason is they wanted a boss.
They just wanted you to fight a boss. Like, yeah, that's the actual reason.
Okay.
Oh, okay, so that's actually something... Like, that enemy that just passed us, I think, is one that we actually fight while we're in the tank. That's something I wish that this game did do a little bit more, where you fight the enemies, like, on the tank areas as Jason. Like, they've never really done anything a lot like that.
You mean as Mini Jason?
As many, yeah, like...
Well, the problem is Mini Jason can't do much of anything.
No, I mean
which
in
is the
overhead.
point.
Yeah.
In overhead.
Oh no, that's what they do in
yeah.
this game.
Yeah, there's a bunch of enemies that you can fight in both the tank and in top-down mode.
Oh, there is? Okay, well then, never
Yeah,
mind.
Mother Brain is one of them, that giant, like, floating brain.
Oh,
You
yeah,
can
you're
fight them
right.
in both
Okay,
forms.
never mind. I'm just talking BS then. in that
They do
case.
actually do what you want. Yeah.
Yeah.
They do it more so in this game than any other, actually.
Yeah, I'd probably agree with that.
Particularly
I just
with bosses.
remember one of the coolest moments from the earlier games was when you actually had to fight the tank while you were on foot. And
So
I was
That
just like-
that is such a cool scene. That the Area 9 part for 01 is so good.
like, that was something that I never thought that you would ever have to do, and that's such a cool thing.
So at this point, I'm simultaneously like less interested in the story of this game and more interested in the gameplay than I was last time. I don't know.
That's fine.
It kind of feels
think-
like they did improve on several things from 02 in a way
The
that makes
gun
it.
seems a lot less cumbersome. Like, there's just... I like having different modes instead of having to, like, fiddle between the strength of the mode, you know? Like, that just seems more intuitive to me in general.
I guess
Yeah.
what I'm trying to say is it feels like a more cohesive mechanical experience than, especially the first one, but even 02, which, while it did look interesting, seems to have some cumbersome elements in it.
The things they do in 3 are kind of a best of both worlds between 1 and 2.
Yeah, I can
Yeah,
see
for
that.
for the most part, but at points I do think they don't mesh quite as well as they think.
Maybe.
It really just depends on kind of what gimmick they're going for in any given area.
And maybe I'd agree with that if I got my hands on the game myself and played it. But
Well, good news, you can do that today. It's in the eShop and it's
well,
on Steam.
I
Well,
think
now it is.
by this point, by the time this goes up, the game will have been out for a little while. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, for a couple weeks, I'm sure.
Yeah. As of like right now, while we're recording, I'm pretty sure the game isn't out yet.
No, it's
It
not.
comes out Thursday, so we're 2
Yeah.
days away from release.
Yeah. So I'm more interested in playing this than I was in playing 02, but I also feel like I don't know. I don't care as much
from
about
what you guys
the
From
story.
what you guys have told me, this looks like not the best one to start on
No,
because
it
of
is
the
not at all.
story.
Hey, if
and
you,
it's also a lot
it's the
harder,
hardest of
too.
the 3, and if you care at all about story, then absolutely do not. But if you don't care about story or don't care about difficulty, go for it.
Yeah. I mean, I like the idea of making the third game harder, just because if you've been through them all, like this is like the culmination of all that.
You can tell that's how they designed it. They designed it that they intended for you to play through all 3 in order. That's why in Japan they straight up sell the trilogy together in one cartridge or CD.
Yeah.
Oh, they're doing
Which I kind
that in
of
Japan?
which I kind of wish they did here, but
I really wish
Yeah.
they did too, but of course, limited run.
Yeah,
Uh,
I mean, I feel
yeah.
like it's also a cultural thing where Japanese otaku will spend obnoxious amount of money on stuff like that more often than we will over here.
That's limited run games. You just described limited run games.
Oh
The
yeah,
whole-
I mean that's
thing.
true, but like limited run style stuff in Japan, from what I can tell, is way more popular. Like to the point where
well, they have store specific like prints of shit, and so they like nerds will like hop from store to store to get all of
And-
them.
And this game did that a lot. They came with specific prints depending on what store you bought them from, and some of them were very racy,
What?
very lewd.
they made Eve have even bigger boobs.
Yeah,
Okay.
more to it than that.
Oh, okay.
I'm thinking of the plant girl from 02. That probably factored into it a little bit.
She doesn't show up in any of the pictures at all from what I saw.
Really?
It's Eve. Yeah.
Interesting.
You see, she got some of those mutant cells into her, if you know what I mean.
Oh,
It's different versions of Eve.
okay. Joke's on you. She's like totally absent for the entire third game.
Instead, we have Edgelord here.
Oh yeah, because he's.
Oh, he
just,
must hate going to that place.
To be fair, yeah, he does. But
Yeah, the game literally says that. What even happened to you in there?
I would just assume that he would hate it because it's the weirdo planet.
no, if you land on the planet, we'll show this in the next part or so. Basically, you obviously, with Eve in the previous games, you can talk to Eve and do whatever you want. Once you land on the planet, you can't just straight up ask him. He's like, I fought kind of lost.
Yeah, Canada kicked his ass.
Okay.
So yeah, do you like interdimensional mazes?
This is.
Oh God! Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh no!
yeah.
It's a freaking Sabrina's gym teleporter maze. Damn it!
You know, did I mention Super Mario Galaxy enough when I was talking about the disappearing, reappearing platforms?
Mario Galaxy does not have a copyright on mazes.
Yeah, but like,
Man, this game's such a Pac-Man ripoff.
but
Jeez.
like floating space mazes made of fencing, stock.
We're traveling through space.
Honestly,
doesn't
if we're gonna
have
compare it to a Mario game, it's a lot
But,
like
like-
the stupid space maze in Super Paper Mario.
But
that I hate.
what I'm talking about is less like Mario Galaxy's actual clever parts, and more like whenever Mario Galaxy wanted to do something on a budget, it always defaulted to floating space mazes and pole stars. And like,
Yeah, I'll concede that one. I will concede that one.
and I'm getting massive flashbacks to that here. Okay.
If you want to play an actual 2D Super Mario Galaxy, you should play Milky Way by Way Forward, where it literally is just a planet by planetoid 2D platformer with gravity physics, and it's actually really good. You play as a French space alien who's getting chased by a T-Rex.
I'm sorry,
Is that the one they did before Switch Force?
Yeah, it came before Switch. Yeah, because there was Mighty Flip Champs, which is also excellent, and you should.
why
play.
why is he a French space alien? Is he from France?
She
or is he
speaks in French. She goes like, she says some quote in French, but she
Okay.
speaks French, but she's also from space.
okay.
And spoiler alert, at the end you find out that she's actually trying to blow up Earth, and that the dinosaur was just trying to save its planet the whole time.
That's kind of like reminds me of Doctor Who and how the Doctor is just inexplicably
Allons-y.
really attached to Britain.